Hey, Jeremy with Rockfan here. Today we're going to talk about setting up a QSC loudspeaker. So I've already got the speaker here on the table. I've got the power cable plugged in. Step one, turn it on. We're going to find our little on switch. Boom, powered on. We'll see the screen light up. Wonderful. So for today's purposes, we're going to do a super basic setup without an audio mixer. So if you're using an audio mixer, the output of that mixer could go into one of these two XLR inputs, and then you would just need to turn up the gain on that input. I like to leave it at 0 dB right here straight up on the speaker side, and then you would control everything from your mixer. The cool thing about these QSC loudspeakers is they have a built-in mixer. So they can take a couple of inputs straight into the speaker without using a separate mixer device. So let's just turn this back down. The first thing we're going to connect is a wireless microphone. So I've got a wireless microphone already set up here with an XLR cable. I'm going to take my XLR. For this one, I'm just going to use input A. So we'll plug that in. And then I need to tell the loudspeaker that I have a microphone plugged in and not a music source or something like that. The reason being, a microphone is a much quieter signal, so I need to put this channel that I've plugged into microphone mode. So using the buttons and the rotary here, I can go to A and hit the enter button, and I can switch that to mic, and it says, switch to mic, are you sure? And I'm gonna say, yes, I'm sure. It gives you that warning because once you put it into mic mode, it's going to drastically boost that signal to get it up to mic level. So you don't want it in microphone mode if you're not using a microphone to plug into it. So let's check what I've done. So I'm in to A, coming out of my microphone directly, and I'm gonna go ahead and turn on my handheld transmitter, green light. Okay, and check. I'm not hearing anything because I have not turned it up on the speaker yet. So let's find that knob for A. Check. There I am. We can tell with just two little clicks of that knob, I have tons of volume out of this microphone. So just be careful when you're putting it into mic mode. It's gonna make that input very sensitive. Some microphones need a little more gain than others. So please keep that in mind. Next, I'm gonna get a music source set up. So I've already got my microphone. Hey, check. That's still working. I'm gonna turn that off for now. Turn that down, turn off my handheld. Next, I've got a phone with some music queued up. I'm gonna take my little 3.5 millimeter cable, and the speaker also has an onboard 3.5 millimeter or aux input, and that's on input C. So let's go ahead and hit play on my music. I'm connected. I've got my volume up, and then let's turn up C a little bit. And I've got music. Wonderful. So we've got music connected. I've also got my microphone connected, and I have separate volume control for each of those inputs. I can independently tell the speaker how loud do I want my microphone, how loud do I want my music, without having to use a separate mixer. Go ahead and turn this off. So with these loudspeakers, there's also some other options within the menu here. So if I hit the return button, it's got a couple different presets. Default, if you're not sure which preset you want, default's probably the best one to use. There's other presets like live, which is used more commonly if you have live music coming out of the speaker. There's a dance setting, which might give you a little bit of a bass boost. There's some other options if you're using a subwoofer. You can have this speaker roll off the low frequencies and allow the subwoofer to handle all the bass of the music, and allow this speaker, it makes the speaker do a little bit less work because it's not trying to play back those low frequencies. It kind of lets each speaker do its job. So you can put it in the setting that says you have a subwoofer. Right now it's on no sub. You can set an onboard delay in this speaker if you're trying to time align it with other speakers in some more advanced kind of setups. You've also got some other EQ and some other settings you can add to change the tuning of the loudspeaker, but that's generally for more advanced users. Let's go ahead and pause our music. Some other things about this loudspeaker, it's got a nice handle on top, and then underneath the speaker here, if I tip this over, we can see underneath it, it's got two different pole mounting cups. So one of them is going to allow your loudspeaker to set kind of just straight like this. If I have my speaker stand right here, the speaker would just be straight pointing at your audience. If you use the other speaker pole, it might make your speaker tip forward like this. So sometimes this is helpful if you have a really tall speaker stand that you want to angle the speaker down towards the audience. My advice would just be to keep it straight on, just because it seems a little more stable in that configuration, in my opinion. But if you want to use that down tilt cup, that's what that second hole is for. So if you put it on and you see it down tilted and you don't want it that way, just put it on the other cup down there and that'll get it straight on. So that's everything I have to teach you about the QSC K.2 Series loudspeakers. Thanks for watching.